as mad as a hatter. Which luckily, I am. Alice. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Okay, hello everyone. We are from group 14 from like 2003 movie review. So we are going to review a movie which we have chosen on in this group discussion one, which is Alice in Wonderland. As everyone know, Alice in Wonderland is adaptation from a book published by Lewis Carroll in 1865, and this Alice in Wonderland is about a young girl when she first visited magical Wonderland. Alice Kingsley Miawoshikowska is now a teenager with no memory of the place except in her dreams. Her life takes a turn for the unexpected when, at a garden party for her fiancé and herself, she spots a certain white rabbit and tumbles down a hole after him. Reunited with her friends at Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp, the Cheshire Cat, and others, Alice learns it is her destiny to end the Red Queen's reign of terror. Before that, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Umi Izzati binti Mama Azni. My metric number is 2027 and 09.
My name is Nurul Iza binti Abdul Wahid. My metric number is 194612.
My name is Zhang Yubo, and my metric number is 204763.
My name is Li Shenyi. My metric number is 205083.
My name is Zhang Jiakang. My natural number is 205068.
My name is Karabadriah binti Adnan. My metric number is 201755.
Okay, my name is Abidin Abdul Rahman. My metric number is 197448.
My name is Muhammad Izzat bin Nordin. My metric number 204300.
My name is Marshini. My metric number is 215.
My name is Parvati Balasubramaniam. My metric number is 197377.
Okay, as everyone have introduced themselves, and I already stated before this, we're going to review about Alice in Wonderland. So I'm going to ask you guys, what is your favorite actor or role play in the movie?
So I should go first. My favorite character would be Bayard Henmar, the bloodhound dog working for the Red Queen. He fears that his imprisoned wife and pups will be injured if he doesn't do Stain's bidding. But he had no other choice to do so because his family is under Red Queen's captive. But he also proves to be secretively loyal to the underground resistance, becoming both Alice's ally and rather convenient transport system. He knows that it's very dangerous for him and his family, but he's willing to take the risk nonetheless. I love his courage to be able to eventually not to choose what's right, but to step up his game in saving his family. That's all from me.
My favorite character is Mindhunter, and my favorite sleep is Alice's determination to defeat the Red Queen. Alice's search for self again represents the process of self-growth for each of us. The deep meaning of the movie is the progress of Alice's self-exploration. The tree who represents the subsecutions. The caterpillar always asks her, "Who are you?" to let her know who she is. At the beginning, she said she was not what they were looking for. That's Alice. Alice lost herself. The Red Queen represented the mother of the person who proposed to her or her mother or the world, and she didn't dare to resist. In the Fairland, she finally found herself again, defeated the blasting Nick Dragon, defeat the Red Queen and reject the man in the real world, knowing what kind of life she wants. This is one of us. The process of self-growth. This is a very meaningful movie, and I would recommend it to others.
My favorite actor is Johnny Depp. His role as the Manhunter in this movie, and this role is very colorful character. Um, on his costume and his face, the rose, the Johnny Depp makes the rose movement and the tone bring the character to life. So this is why I like Johnny Depp. Okay, thank you.
Okay, my favorite actor is Alice. At the beginning, he was afraid of the others, and man asked him to marry, but he was afraid of it. And after in so many things, he decides to fight her for herself. He decided to be the person for herself. I love the chance, and she's like us, like a real man. We used to live in others' minds like parents and friends, and finally we found that we live for ourselves. We will be the man we want to be. Yeah.
Okay, my favorite character in Alice Wonderland is Alice herself. She really underrated and very few of the adaptation capture her personality from the movies. She's not just a blank girl in a land of colorful characters. I mean, there's a Mad Hatter, there's a Cheshire Cat, but Alice can adapt herself into the characters well. She's plucky, smart, imaginative, friendly, brave, and adorable. She seems like the kind of the girl that have imaginative to create her own world, which is a wonderland. That's all.
Okay, in my opinion, I think my favorite character is Alice. I think like that because Alice always try to help their friend, and she was also initially unsure of his own abilities, but eventually she tried managed to defeat the enemy. Uh, and for me she is a very uh, smart girl because she can defeat uh, her enemy.
Okay, for me, my favorite character is Mad Hatter because my memorable scene in this movie, the Mad Day Party. This is probably one of the most memorable scenes from Alice in Wonderland. The tea party with the Mad Hatter, the Marsh Hare, and the mouse. But while the animated version is delightfully mad, the original is more subtle, but in many ways even more loopy, full of seemingly pointless stories and readers. Reading about the party leaves you as overwhelmed and off balance as it does Alice herself. That's all for me.
And for me, my favorite actor is Alice because when she uh, have to marry the man that she doesn't like, and she remember the wonderland that she came in her child, and make her has the courage to fight her for her life, and even she don't know if everything is real. So I think what we experience is real. So you don't have to care about what is real or what is a dream, and that's what Alice want to tell us.
As for me, I would my favorite character is also Alice, but then actually the reasons why I like Alice is as same as you guys. So actually, I would like to talk about one of the best roles have been portrayed in the movie. For me, the role I would say is for the Red Queen because I think the actor itself, she have really portrayed the Red Queen as she should be. She's a very evil person, very short-tempered, and then she doesn't like animals, uses animals as like her furnitures and all. We can see how cruel is she, and I think Helena Bonham Carter have really portrayed it very, very well. She, though she is evil on one side, she is also extremely funny, as you have seen in the movies. So I really think the role has been well portrayed.
Yes, I very agree with the variety opinions about Red Queen. It's very well played, and my favorite actor or role play in this movie is the Cheshire Cat because it can shape shifting, it can freely float in the air, and I guess and for the next question is related to this because I like my favorite about the Cheshire Cat is about do you guys remember when Mad Hatter needs to cut off his head at the Salazar ground, but instead the Cheshire Cat shapes sitting into Mad Hatter itself, so he can save Mad Hatter's life. So that's I think the most memorable scene for this Alice in Wonderland because I like the Cheshire Cat. So what are you guys memorable scene in this movie?
Well, in my opinion, my memorable scene is when Mirana, the White Queen, when she was making a potion for Alice to make her shrink to her original size, it's when she puts a finger in it. I find it very disgusting and disturbing. However, it's Tim Burton's movie, so what should we expect? He loves to put dark, creepy elements in his movies, like his other movies. I think like The Corpse Bride and The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think all of his movies are eerie. So that also explains why Cheshire Cat is creepy in a way that he smiles and Mad Hatter's psychedelic eyes. So yeah, what about you guys?
My favorite sleep is that Alice is determined to defeat the Red Queen, and it is the coolest time one person decide to do something is very hard. Okay, that's all.
Okay, to be honest, I'm memorable every sense with the Mad Hunter. First with because Johnny Depp is this rose, and the second reason is in the underground world. The underground world color more is the dim, but the hand matter have different and special color. Um, I can't forget him from the moment he appeared. Thank you. What about you guys?
Okay, for me, I think a great moment is when Alice got a dragon neck because when I look that, I think the girl is very very great because she can cut a big neck of dragon.
For me, my favorite scene in this movie is when Alice tried to be different person from what her mother wants. Like she wore socks. She tried to break the rules, such as follow the white rabbit into the hole, though she know her mother will get mad. So from this scene, we can see that we can be different sometimes from others. So yeah, it can make us to be a better person in future.
For me, my favorite sense is at the beginning of the fight. Everyone waiting for the Alice, and Alice and didn't know what he should do. And finally, he sing, and the Queen has a lot has had a stronger army. Yes, and Alice finally found what he should do and what he fight for and what he really want to be. He become a real man for himself. Yeah.
Izai, what your
Okay, like I have mentioned before this, my memorable scene is the movie is the Met Party. It is probably one of the most memorable scene from Alice in Wonderland. The tea party with the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse. But while the animated version is delightfully made, the original is more subtle but in many ways even more loopy, full of seemingly pointless story and readers. Reading about the party leave you overmad and off balance as it does Alice herself.
For me, my favorite scene is the Mad Hatter asked Alice why is a raven like a writing desk. For the question itself, actually, the writer of this book don't know the answer at the beginning, but then he wrote the answer is because it can produce a few notes through their wire flight, and it is never put with the wrong end in front. And the Mad Hatter thought Alice would linger before drinking dragon's blood, but she didn't. So Hatter whispered in her ear, "You will forget me." And that scene is full of Hatter's regrets.
As for me, I actually like the part where Alice actually falls down into the hole. Why I chose that part is that it's actually funny how from the tea party she follows the rabbit and then she just falls down, and then the way she falls down, the visual effects there are very beautiful, and I find it very intriguing that whenever I watch it. And also I like the part where the war part when she has to slay the Jabberwocky's neck. So like I like that part also because the visual effects are very beautiful. The way they portrayed it is very beautiful. So those are my favorites.
Okay, so everyone has their own memorable scene. So, what's the rating of the movie that you guys can give? So my rating, I think, is 8 because I think this movie is very interesting and the they well played and the fantasy, the colorfulness, and I think it's deserve it. So what about you guys?
I would agree with you. 8 out of 10. Sorry. Yeah, because the movie is interesting, but if you look deeper into it, it's actually disturbing for kids to watch. I don't know if you guys agree to me, but I feel the same. I feel that way. So, yeah, 8 out of 10.
Yes, the facts. Yes, in my opinion, the facts may not matter. What matters is how you will choose in your situation. We cannot change what happened, but we can decide what I want to do now and what can I do to make up for it. So, what can be done to make the future better is the important thing for us. When I watching this movie, this is my opinion.
So your rating over 10? How's your rating?
Yes. Yes. This I would recommend to recommend it to others.
Okay. I think that I will give this movie 9 rating because I'm enjoying this movie's music, and I'm so happy when I look at this movie. His roles and his actor is very good. The acting is very good. So I will give this rate. Okay, thank you.
Okay, for me, I think this movie is suitable for whether it's child or the adult. And for child, the movie brings them the happiness, and for the adult, they can think about more about the friendship and whether the man they really want to be. And so I can learn is that be the man you want to be, and whenever it will happen, and value the friendship wants to help you when you're in trouble.
For me, I would like to give it 7 out of 10 because I think this movie great. Such cinematography, the characters, how the characters deliver their means even in the movies. But sometimes I see that the movie is like of plot twist and actions. It's too straightforward, but it's kinda enjoyable to watch with our family in weekend.
Okay, for me, I think I will give uh, rating 8 because this film is very interesting and colorful. That's all.
Okay, for me, I give 8 because I really love the movie and the character and suitable to watch it with family.
For me, I will give it 8 because its costumes and scenes and are very characteristic, which can be said to be a successful commercial film. But it is not the Tim Burton's most successful fantasy movie because it just describes the story that of the childhood in a very characteristic way, and we won't learn much things from this movie, and we just thought it was we just think it is good film. It is a good commercial film.
As for me, I would rate it a 6.5. I agree with Isa just now saying that this movie is actually, it has a dark theme because as you can see some of the scenes, you can see that it has like things that children would be scared of. And when you just look through it, it's actually a fantasy, but it's a dark fantasy. Lah. So I would rate it a 6.5 because I really appreciate the technicalities that went into it. This movie, it's a very, how to say, visually very pleasing. The story though, some part maybe won't be suitable for everyone to watch and it won't be their favorite. So for that, 6.5.
Okay, then so everyone have their own opinion about the movie, and I agree with after hear about your guys' opinion. I agree with Izzat and Barati about the fantasy, but it's more towards dark fantasy. And so I guess everyone will finish review our movie, and so we're going to discuss about next genre, what genre movie that you're going to watch for the group discussion 3. Yes. Okay. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Bye.